So recently I had this wild assumption, and I could have sworn it was true, that you had that you had a burning desire, coincidentally for another Paul, to see Crocodile Dundee.
No.
You were immediately repulsed at the very idea of videoing any Crocs being did by Dundee, if you will. And I was like, why? How dare he refuse fucking Paul Hogan?
What is this video about?
Dude, so I recently rewatched it.
Oh.
With,
this is gonna be a Crocodile Dundee video?
Yeah, bro.
That sucks.
Gotta give my boy some props.
Hello.
So I recently watched it, okay? Look, let me tell you my introduction to old Mick Dundee there. Okay, first of all, as I've revealed many a time, so much so that I shouldn't reveal it again, but I will. I was as much as I love movies, latecomer to movies, right?
Yeah.
We got our first VCR in 1993, and one of the first handful of movies that we got included Crocodile Dundee. Not one, but two. And it was a mistake on our father's part. He was like, yep, I got the wrong one, which he did a lot, by the way.
What is that?
Yeah. He got Temple of Doom instead of Raiders. He got Conan the Destroyer instead of Conan the Barbarian. It just went on every time. How'd you get the wrong one every time? Anyway, Crocodile Dundee 2 is what he got, and Crocodile Dundee 2 is what I saw. And I says to myself, I gotta have more of the Mick.
Why?
I loved him.
What is the Mick?
That's his name, first of all. And second of all, Mick.
I thought his name was Crocodile Dundee.
That's his nickname, guy. You know why? Crocodile attacked him, he killed him.
Wait.
He killed the crocodile. The crocodile didn't kick Crocodile Dundee. That's right, kicked.
Wait, he kicked the crocodile to death?
No, he killed him. He killed him, you know. And he became a legend in the Outback, guy. Anyway, long story short, I was like, I gotta see this part 1, guy, because I really like part 2. Now, to be fair, I haven't seen part 2 in forever, and I may hate it nowadays. But back when I was a kid, I was like, I gotta know more about Crocodile Dundee. Now, according to my father, or our father, I should say, Crocodile Dundee 2 sucked. And he desperately wanted part 1. So came the day when I saw part 1, and I was like, you know what? He's right. Not about Crocodile Dundee 2 sucking. I still loved it back then, and I hope that I still do when I rewatch it here. But I was like, this is great. I like it. I love it. And it is truly one of those movies that you feel, there's certain movies where you're like, this could have only been done in this decade. It's not going to work outside of the decade, and you have to kind of be in the mind frame of the decade for it to work. But it's goddamn charming for it, damn it. I'll tell you this. Al, child of the 80s, he better fucking love it, because if he doesn't...
I've never heard him speak of the
which just tells me you're not a child of the 80s. But anyway, Crocodile Dundee, bro. I feel
like you're meandering too much. No. You're not getting into the meat of the Dundee.
The meat is crocodile. Let me tell you that right now. I felt that you thought... I don't know how I created this freaking narrative in my head that you wanted desperately to see Crocodile Dundee.
Never have expressed any interest in Dundee.
So when you fucking refuted it, spat on my doorstep, if you will, I just watched it with my mom. And let me tell you this right now. Mom loved it. Now, granted, you might think she's an older lady, clearly. The 80s are her thing. But no, you don't understand our mom. Our mom doesn't give a shit about movies.
No.
But she loved the movie. Now, that doesn't mean anything. She hated They Live, which is clearly a classic.
Oh, yeah. Quote, corny, man.
But, I don't know, guy. I think you gotta watch it. Look, man, I'm on a straight up double up on this. Paul Hogan as Crocodile Dundee, and I like to think that they're mutually exclusive to each other. One is the other, and the other is one.
I don't think I've ever seen that fool in anything other than
that tells you all you need to know. He is Crocodile Dundee. But anyway,
he was in that movie called, was it The Wonderful Mr. Dundee or some shit?
Wasn't that? What is that? Is that a Crocodile Dundee? Or?
You'd think, but no.
Who does that?
Right? Remember when they blue-balled the world, making it seem like there was going to be a Crocodile Dundee 3?
There is a Crocodile
Dundee 4 or whatever. And it ended up just being a stupid Australia ad.
Oh, yeah, that sucked. Especially because Crocodile Dundee 3 did, in fact, suck. Totally unnecessary. But anyway, I did cheer in the theater when they showed the trailer to Crocodile Dundee 3. And I wish it was ironic cheering.
Hold on, dude.
It was during Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, too.
Oh, dude!
Croc. I just know that.
Nah, homie, we can't be homies anymore. Guy.
Come on, man.
That sucks.
I wanted it to kick ass.
You cheered.
I cheered, guy, and it was not ironic.
Was anybody else cheering?
Well, no, they laughed at me. You might say that they almost laughed me out of the theater, but
Hold on, you were watching one of the most like mind-blowing movies
yeah,
for American audiences at the time.
yeah.
I can only assume you did not cheer once during the movie.
Hold on.
But you cheered at Paul Hogan?
Do not assume, because it will make an ass out of you, and definitely out of me because I cheer for Crocodile Dundee 3. But look, I cheer. It was the trailers first of all, so the movie hadn't even started. Nobody was aware that they were going to have their minds blown.
Who cheers for a trailer?
A guy that fucking loved Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2. Guy, that's who.
God damn it!
Anyway, after I was mocked to infinity and beyond, as the great scholar Buzz Lightyear would say,
Buzz Aldrin.
I was like, all right, well that sucks, but I'm gonna watch Crocodile Dundee. And spoiler, I did later and it sucked. But but anyway, afterwards, obviously, the movie came along, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, everybody's minds was blown, rightfully so. But there was cheering during the movie, and applause, and I participated in it. But more
Of course, it meant nothing because you had already freaking crocodiled your Dundee.
Wow, that's what I was gonna say. I was doing it more to hide my crocodile shame and crocodile tears.
Crocodile rock all that till John was on the Dundee. What
Man.
the shit?
What the hell happened to your voice?
Did I just learn a new language?
I think you did. It's called the
Dundee?
Crocodile. Anyway, yeah, man. So I cheered for Crocodile Dundee 3. Shame on me.
God damn it! That's one of the lamest things you've ever admitted
I
to.
wanted it to rock, damn it. Now, as time has passed, I've become more cynical of a man, and rightfully so. When Wolf Creek came along, I was like, this is just Crocodile Dundee through the lens of me nowadays.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
What the shit?
Isn't that what it is, basically?
I don't know. I've never seen any of them.
Oh,
We should
yeah.
ask Al. He's
Outback
Outback
student of film and an Australian
student
at
of
birth.
Outback. What was that lore all about?
I don't know. It sucked though. Anyway, he died in the Outback, by the way, as would we all. Now, upon rewatching Crocodile Dundee, I was like, man, there's some really like, there's a particularly, I wouldn't even. There's a little thread of a joke in the movie that's about that centers around a cross-dresser that is really off color, man. I was like, whoa, dude. But of course, like in the 80s, it was humor, right? But I will say this, classy as he is, Crocodile Dundee does not partake of those jokes. Although clearly the movie, he wrote the movie, so I guess he does. But the point is, yeah, there was some off-color humor, but dude, that movie holds up, guy. You got to see it. Can I convince you to agree to one day see Crocodile Dundee?
No.
Come on, man! You're leaving me hanging. You're disappointing Paul Hogan.
We have so many cool movies that we could be watching.
Well, to be fair,
And-
every
and
time
he
I'm like,
did-
let's watch a movie, you pull an Al and
Whole-
just ignore me for a whole 3 days straight.
True though that may be, you get the chance to get me to see a movie, and Crocodile Dundee is what you pig?
It's an 80s classic, guy.
I'm a child of the 80s.
You're a child. You're more of a child in the 80s now, I would say, and you weren't even
I wasn't
born
even born in the 80s.
You have a great. Here's for all to see. He will one
I'm
day.
giving you the limp one too.
Now, to be fair, I have now blown this movie out of proportion, and you're gonna hate it.
Man, why are you so hot, guy?
Well, because I'm a hottie guy.
Your claw.
You're a naughty. My claw? My ass claw?
Your claw's so hot.
No explanation for that one. But anyway, Crocodile Dundee. Crocodile Dundee is great. That's what I'm saying here. And I made note of this. I remember as a kid, a young kid, man, when I first saw this, 10 years old, 11, somewhere on there. Stuff like hotties didn't register. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you when the first time I was like, that's a beautiful woman. And we talked about this in the recent video. Beetlejuice. I was a kid.
He is pretty hot. Especially when he looks like a Bobcat.
No, yeah, he's as sexy as he is. As a kid, I was like, Winona Ryder, I was like, man, what is this feeling I'm getting? It's weird.
You know what I recently discovered?
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I should have known this long time ago.
Okay.
I'm only mentioning this because you mentioned Beetlejuice, by the way.
Bobcat.
I love Bobcat. I really like freaking Catherine O'Hara.
Like
She's cool.
Yeah, she's awesome. Man.
Now, I've only been, back in the day, it was only really Beetlejuice for me because I never saw Home Alone until recently. Well, that's not really a good Catherine role.
It's a good one, I think.
Yeah, but it doesn't show her talent.
It's not what you expect.
Yeah, I think when watching the Christopher Guest?
Yeah.
Movies, I think that's when I really kind of grew to like her. And I haven't even seen all of them.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah.
Love her.
I like her.
Awesome.
Also with Tully Ben.
What? That neck though. Anyway, yeah. It's tragic.
Young one.
Well, yeah. Can't travel back in time.
I'd still hit that today.
Oh yeah. It was Catherine O'Hara again.
Yeah.
Although she wasn't Surviving Christmas, which.
Oh, she was.
But she was the best part of Surviving Christmas, in my opinion.
Did we watch that movie?
Oh, we watched it, baby.
God
Remember Ben
damn.
Affleck?
No, I know, but did I completely erase that from my mind?
I hope so, because it's a terrible movie. Except for her, she's great. Oh man, Ben Affleck sucks so hard in that. Anyway, we're getting off the point. The point is, Crocodile Dundee's great. No. When I was a kid, the first time I was ever like, what is this feeling? And I don't mean that in a perverse way. I mean, the first time a girl interests you in a girl way, you're like, huh, that's interesting. And it was Beetlejuice with Winona Ryder, right?
You mean you weren't 40 years old when you first thought that?
As fresh as that Al joke is, I'm not going to bite the bait. But anyway.
That was a good one.
Oh, yeah, it was great. But anyway, that was that. But then Crocodile Dundee came not long afterwards.
Damn it, I want to move on from Crocodile.
And he was one foxy guy. No. Linda, I forgot how to pronounce it. Kozlowski, I think. Or, his female opposite in the movie. First of all, she's pretty damn likable and charming. Second, my God, is that woman beautiful. Now, when I was a youngster, it didn't register that way. I had just barely noticed Winona Ryder as a youngster, So a grown woman probably didn't register the same way she does now. But here this rewatch, and I'll be the first one to tell you I haven't rewatched Dundee since the 90s. I was like, my God, she's gorgeous, So I did a little research, as we were prone to do after any movie. And they actually got hitched after that movie. He was like, I'm dumping my dumpy old wife, and I'm hitching up with it. But it was very, it was something that kind of followed the structure of the movie, oddly enough, in terms of how they fell in love with each other, and they basically mimicked the movie. It was kind of cool, and they stayed together till like the early 2000s, I think. And I was like, they broke up not long after Crocodile Dundee 3, guy.
She was like, this sucks.
Yeah, she was like, this movie blows, man. I'm out. But anyway, you have just agreed to see Crocodile Dundee, and hopefully I will see Crocodile Dundee 2 soon and not be disappointed.
I can't wait till the algorithm picks this one up.
Hey, there's a secret underground of croc lovers out there. Maybe we can even get the Crocodile Hunter crowd in here.
Dude, you know what's cool about Croc dials? McDonald's has new Croc toys I want.
As in little shoes?
Yeah, dude, they're little keychain shoes.
What if...
Crocodile Dundee Crocs?
That's what I was going to say, man. Would you be all in at that point?
I'd buy those shits.
Let's go!
One of the greatest purchases of my life, and this is unironic, has been a pair of Crocs, dude.
Oh, yeah? Because you were comfortable in them?
Super comfortable.
You know what low-key is another great purchase in your life? Dude. You're technically the guy that bought Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2 on
Damn
Blu-ray
it!
For me. So you secretly bought them.
I'm responsible for this video.
Anyway, let us know what you think about Crocodile Dundee, and namely how much you love him. And
Wait,
other than that...
hold on, is his name Crocodile Dundee?
No, his name's Mick Dundee. But he's Crocodile Dundee. Because he killed the crocodile that almost killed him.
Oh yeah, he kicked him to death.
Apparently. Anyway, go ahead and kick the like button if you want. And hopefully not to death, because it's not a crocodile. But anyway, we're out.